What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 6T3. My name is Ben. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you didn't mind hitting a like on the video, subscribing to the channel if you are new here, that'd be awesome. There, I slowed it down a bit this time because sometimes I think that I get rambling too much and then I trip over my words and I correct. Anyway, it's just something I notice when I'm editing videos and rewatching them before I put them out to you guys. If I slow it down, I can enunciate correctly. Anyway, this is a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, and it kind of, I guess it hand in hand ish goes along with the clutch service video that I did a while back. Tire services. I thought I'd wear my Prepped by Carmody. Alex is a tire kind of guru type of dude in this area, and I thought we could talk about what services they offer. Why might you use a tire service instead of doing it yourself, or do you actually need it? Okay, so tire services, do you need them? It really depends on your level. I, for one, I hate mounting tires. I don't know about you. I can assume maybe you're some kind of sicko that likes to mount tires, popping the beads, getting it, get them. It's just I'm sure people have mastered this ability or this service, I guess, of mounting tires, and it's just another day at the office type of thing. Well, I only do it, a couple sets a year, maybe, 2-3 sets a year if I'm lucky, if I'm buying those, kind of cycling new tires and old tires out type of thing. But I hate it. I hate the fact that I can never get the size right and I end up growing or shrinking tires. I'm sure, they have to do that as well. But I just, that part of it sucks. So tire services, you may be able to order tires. Say, I don't know if Alex does it or not. Latest Karting, TS, racing out of Florida, JC Specialties. It doesn't have to be like a local guy like Alex is. It can be where you're getting your tires. You can pay the extra amount and have them mounted. That is a service that I wish I pay for more often, but I'm a cheapskate. And despite my disdain for mounting tires, I will go ahead and mount them myself just to save a couple bucks. So there's the first thing that I think tire services do very well. Number two would be the ability to cut your tires. Now, not every service, like I just mentioned, if it's a place where you just buy tires like JC or maybe JC cuts them. JC could cut them. Don't quote me on that, but I don't know about TS Racing or Lacata. I know Lacata can cut tires, so there's another one. Local guys. There's some local people with, around your area, I'm sure, with a tire cutter or the ability to cut tires, kind of like I did the video before, just by hand, being able to true up that tire, get it down to a certain tread depth. So the service besides mounting the tires, maybe you want to order a set mounted and cut, and they would be able to offer that to you. This is, this stuff that I try and teach you guys, that I at least make informative videos on, is something that comes with years and years of practice. I have never focused entirely on the, tires. I like chassis and horsepower. I get to bounce around a little bit on that. Yes, I've gotten pretty good at tires. I'm not a master at it. Cutting tires is something that I'm just learning to do this year, and you saw the video on that. It's a painstaking type of thing to get the art of the cut just right if you're doing it by hand. If you have a Jones tire machine, a little easier, but still there's an art to it. So these people have taken the time, they've learned what works, at what track. Hey, you're not going to want a 90 thousandths tread depth. You're going to want a 45 thousandths tread depth for this particular track. If it's hard and fast, you want a thinner tread, so the tire is faster and truer to the surface. Those are types of things that, maybe you and I, obviously, we don't have a grasp on yet because maybe you're new, maybe you haven't taken the time like me to learn. It's just something that you can pay for somebody else to do, and then it comes to you ready to rock and roll. I'd say number three is prepping. Again, with years and years of knowledge. Nobody comes into prep and just knows it all. You internal prep, external prep, what tires, what what air pressures work, this and that. This is where a tire service, like any one of these that I mentioned, or there's a whole bunch more. There are a ton of different prep lines. There are a ton of different people using those prep lines in a lot of success in their own, whether it's state race or local race. There's local people that know what tire preps work well, or they have a homebrew that they have created that wins races. Now, what you're doing, paying them to say you do have your own tires, or you bought them from you, whatever, please go ahead and prep these. Set them up for whatever track A, B, C, or D. Say it's Allegheny Memorial Speedway, because I've been running there a bit lately. Say I approach somebody and say, I need a set of Burris 33s for AMS. What can you do for me? Can you prep these? What durometer? This and that. Okay, they're gonna, if there's any internal prep to be done, they're gonna do that. If they're, external prep, they're gonna bring it down to durometer. These are gonna work great on these certain nights. This is the amount of wipes you're going to want to give that tire in between runs, and they have the experience, they have the knowledge, they know what that prep is going to do for that specific track. So somebody who doesn't want to take the time, or hasn't taken the time to learn enough about what prep works, what prep doesn't work, I do my best to give you a general idea on this channel of how far you can go, how little you should go. Just dip your toe in, nice and easy. Don't go balls to the wall and be putting 4 or 5 ounces internally in a tire and be like, it fell apart. I don't know why. Well, it's 5 ounces of prep on the inside. That's why it fell apart. It's these things that, somebody like me, which I do not do tire services. I prep my own tires. And sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, sometimes, it's all a learning curve, and tracks will, throw different curveball my way, AMS, I just brought it up. I'm not at a loss for what tires work there, but I'm definitely way behind where I once was. What I thought worked there before isn't exactly working for me now, so I got to readjust, and that's what I'm doing this week. We got a race there this coming weekend, and I'm readjusting my prep platform to get a hold of that. But a tire service is going to have this knowledge base. They're gonna be able to inform you. You may be able to text them or call them or say, hey, it's gonna be rainy or damp. We're falling into the nighttime and the dew's coming up. What do I do to my tires when the dew comes in, when that track gets heavy? What do I do? Your tire service that has the prep knowledge is going to say, okay, you're going to want to go three wipes of this, a wipe of that, whatever it may be, whatever series of things they want you to do to the tires. Maybe they don't want you touching them all. Maybe they say what I've done to them will work. Clean the tires and then go out on them. Maybe that works. These are all things that yes, it'll cost you money. And I don't like to be separated from my dough as much as the next person. But if I were behind, if my focus was getting to the front to absorb knowledge, or this is you need to keep that into consideration as well. Say you get a tire guy. Say you get an Alex Carmody, and he gets you in the right direction of where to go. He uses a specific type of prep on a specific type of a surface or night or this and that. Log it, write it down, whatever it is. Hey, I wiped 1 wipe here. I wiped 2 wipes here. It's this prep line. Now for later date that you don't have to constantly bug Alex, say, hey, what do I do now? Now you consult your notebook and you go, oh, this is that similar type of night, type of heat or dew point or, whatever it is, to go back to that point. So as somebody new, I think it's a wonderful thing to get yourself, involved in a prep service, especially at the local level. At the big level, there's not a lot of information sharing going on at the big level. Those big money races, everybody has their own deal. Everybody knows what's working for them, and they're not just going to be willy-nilly with their information that I know of. I mean, nobody, I guess I've never asked. I guess I'd never tell anybody, if I'm going to a huge race, exactly what I'm doing to my tires. I may give you a ballpark idea of where you might want to be durometer-wise, but other than that, I'm not going to tell you how many times I wiped. I'm not going to tell you my internal prep. Those big races, They're usually for, you know, a lot of prestige or a lot of money, and I get it why that wouldn't happen. But if you have a tire service and you say, I'm going to a state race, and, you know, they have experience in that realm, they're going to be able to point you in the right direction. Okay, the track's going to get hard and fast. I do not want you wiping. I want you to come up to 8 PSA, PSI. Ugh, PSA. This is a PSA on the PSI. That I want you to come up to this, you know, for the feature time, because that's going to bring the tire in sooner. Those type of scenarios. It might be, if you can afford to do so, it might be worth your while to go ahead and get yourself a tire guy, tire girl, tire service in general. You know, somebody who just knows more than you, that you can absorb that knowledge, that you can get some fast tires that you know will work or are going to get you in the ballpark to where you can start adjusting your chassis around to get you to the front. So there you go, guys. I knew I had some opinions on this topic, even though I don't use tire services. And I got my own. I got some Vega Blues kicking right around this area that are out of screenshot, because the Grand Nationals are coming up, and I got to start, you know, making sure my my sizes are correct, and that I'm, you know, my prep is going on, making sure that everything's settled. All right, I gotta really. Usually when I go to the Grand Nationals, it's a last minute thing, and I thought, you know what, every time I've been a little behind on tires, why don't I get a little ahead of the game? And I'm probably behind even people that they probably have tires that have been scuffed and wiped and setting and ready for the Nationals now. I'm not that advanced, but I'm more advanced than I have been in years past. I already have done stuff to these. I just want to make sure everything is going the way I want it to be. All right, guys. Yeah, I guess you didn't need to know that, but I'm here to tell you anyway. I'm a pretty open book, except for a couple things. My basic rule is I will get you to my bumper, but if you beat me, you're cut off. And this is literally what has happened. I was beat for a Northeast Divisional Championship one time, and they beat me on the track, and I had helped them with tire information, what I would do to the internals, the externals, blah, blah, blah. They beat me with it, and it's the last time I mentioned anything about tire prep to them, my good friends at PKO Racing. Anyway, I appreciate you guys coming by. Thank you very much for listening to me rant and rave on yet another subject. I hope it was entertaining, and I will see you in the next video. Later.